G'day guys, my name's Ben and you're watching The Long Gun Project. And in this episode we're going to be applying long range shooting principles to the humble 22 long rifle so that we can shoot rabbits at longer than normal ranges. So why do this with a 22? Well, first of all, it's cheap and it's fun. But secondly, if all you've got in your gun safe is a 22, you can use that rifle to learn and apply the techniques that you need to shoot long range in almost any caliber. Now the rifle that we're going to be shooting today is my CZ455 Mini Sniper. I got this rifle because I really liked the ergonomics of it. The barrel is a bit unusual as well, and it's a stretcher style barrel with a steel inner barrel and this carbon fibre outer tube. And when you tighten the muzzle brake, it pushes against the outer tube and places the inner barrel under tension, allegedly improving accuracy. Does it work? Well, to be honest, I don't really have enough information to be able to say definitively whether it does or it doesn't. But what I do know is that it is more than precise enough for what we're trying to achieve today. Now the key to stretching a 22 long rifle out to extended ranges is the scope, and you're going to need a scope that's got plenty of elevation. Now this scope is one that I've borrowed off one of my other long range guns, and it's got enough elevation in it to allow me to shoot out to about 300 metres. But today we're going to be working on a self-imposed limit of about out to 150, just because of the terminal effects of the ammunition that we're going to be using. Now the ammunition we're going to be using today is the Winchester Subsonic X ammo. Now it's not quite as consistent in velocity as most match ammos, but it does use the Winchester PowerPoint Hollow Point projectile, which will give us a better terminal effect on target and a cleaner kill. So how do I set up this rifle to shoot extended distances? Well, there's a couple of steps involved. Step one, you're going to have to level your scope to the receiver on your rifle, and then you're going to zero your rifle. Now I've zeroed this rifle for 50 metres using our Subsonic X ammunition. Step two is you're going to have to build your gun's profile in a ballistics solver or a ballistics program of some kind. Now you can do this on your phone. Now you're going to need to know some of your rifle specifications, such as barrel twist rate and direction, sight height, and also your elevation and windage units, whether it's MOA or mil radians. Then you'll have to select a drag model, apply a ballistic coefficient, and input an average muzzle velocity. When you look at the standardised G1 and G7 projectiles, it's pretty easy to see that the 22 long rifle projectile most closely resembles the standardised G1 projectile shape. So that is the ballistic coefficient drag model that we're going to select. This will give us a drag model that best fits the drag profile of our 22 projectile. Now 22 BCs aren't printed on the box, but the good folks at Applied Ballistics have done a heap of testing on commonly available 22 long rifle ammo. What they've come up with is a table that provides a heap of information on this commonly available ammo, including average muzzle velocities and actually tested G1 BCs. All this information can be found in Modern Advancements of Long Range Shooting, Volume 2. So for the last part of this process, we've applied a G1 BC and an average muzzle velocity to our gun's profile, and now we're ready to go out and true our muzzle velocity for our rifle. Now I've explained the process of truing a muzzle velocity to a rifle in a previous video, being episode 11, which is on the Applied Ballistics mobile app. So if you'd like to know how to true your muzzle velocity, go to episode 11, which is available on this channel. Go to 35 minutes and 24 seconds to see how the muzzle velocity truing process works. So with our rifle zeroed, good data in our ballistic solver, and a trued muzzle velocity, we are ready to get stuck into the rabbits. And now that we're out in the field, the last thing we're going to need is a way to establish a precise range to our target. With a 22 long rifle having such a curved trajectory, you only need to be out by 1 or 2 metres to be shooting above or below your intended target at longer ranges. So a laser rangefinder is going to make a very big difference here. When it comes to laser rangefinders, we are spoilt for choice, and there is practically a laser rangefinder to suit any budget. Now I'm going to be using the exceptional Steiner 830R laser rangefinder binos. So the only thing that's left to do now is range, dial, and shoot.
Get no rest. No, no. I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no. This ain't easy, darling, 'cause the devil's on my trail. I've been running so long don't work no more. Oh yeah, I've been running so long that my feet don't work no
Some of you may be wondering, why am I using subsonic ammo? Surely high velocity stuff's got to be better. But when it comes to stretching out a 22 long rifle, that's not really the case. You see, high velocity 22 ammunition really isn't moving that fast in the grand scheme of things, but it is supersonic for the first part of its flight. But as we extend the range out, it goes from supersonic through transonic before becoming subsonic. It's during this transonic phase that projectiles can become unstable as the slowing airflow shifts the centre of pressure in relation to the projectile's centre of gravity. This means that at longer ranges, high velocity ammunition can become unstable and quite imprecise, thus leading to making hits more difficult to achieve. But by using subsonic ammunition, our projectile never goes through the transonic phase. This ensures that the centre of pressure in relation to the projectile's centre of gravity remains constant throughout its flight. This results in greater predictability of trajectory and high precision, which is what we're chasing. Now what I've done with this 22 is nothing new. It's exactly the same process that I use when I set up and shoot centerfire rifles to long range. It's all the same principles, just applied on a smaller and cheaper scale. It costs bugger all, and I've actually been able to use my long range shooting principles whilst hunting. Guys, that concludes this episode. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all again on the next episode of The Long Gun Project. See yous later.
I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no. I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no. This ain't easy, darling, 'cause the devil's on my